Defend
Wow.
it. Defend it.
That's a tough one, man. I mean, who doesn't love a classic
about it.
carnival ride that you could find in state fairs all over the country, you know?
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Grim Grinning Dads, the show where three Disney-obsessed dads share tips, tricks, and a whole lot more. Today, we're going to talk all things about all things. I'm joined, as always, Tyler, Charlie. We got them in here along with us. In case y'all don't know, from the previous episodes where we've talked about it, we are part of a team of travel agents and travel advisors. And we would love to help you out if you would love us to help you out. So let us help you. We'd love to. We know all things about all things. Today, we're going to dive into something really cool happening over on the West Coast in Anaheim. Maybe it's cool. Maybe it's not. I don't really know. We'll get into that. But first, we're going to talk some Disney news. Tyler, what do you got for us today?
Yeah, we have a few things this week, but I wanted to talk about the new itineraries that Disney Cruise Line announced for summer of 2027. So the main thing I would highlight is that the Disney Wish is going to go to Europe for the first time ever, which is kind of awesome. They're going to offer 3 to 10 night itineraries and visit new ports in Croatia, Italy, and Norway. Which sounds amazing.
It does.
I would definitely love to. I mean, that's an amazing ship. I've been fortunate enough to go on the Wish. I would love to be on the Wish and then end up in Norway. I think would be really cool. The Disney Magic and Disney Wonder will again be doing their Alaska itineraries, which are 5, 6, and 7 night sailings out of Vancouver. Of course, you have a ton of Caribbean sailings on the Dream and the Fantasy and the Destiny and the Treasure. So we've got a bunch of new itineraries coming out, including the special like Marvel Day at Sea. Of course, the seasonal ones we assume will come back, but they haven't gotten all the way into like fall and Christmas time just yet. Oh, and the newest ship is the Adventure, which is currently making its way from LA over to its home port in Singapore, which is going to do 3 and 4 day all at sea itineraries, which is kind of interesting. It's the first time Disney's done a bunch of cruises consistently with no ports of call. So they're basically just going out to sea for 3 or 4 days. I guess they are saying that this ship is the attraction, which in my experience, that's kind of the case with a lot of the Disney ships. But I've personally only ever done the Bahamas cruises. So you end up at either Castaway or Lookout Key, which are amazing. But these ships have so much to do. So I'm excited to see some of these new itineraries and hopefully get on one of them next year. That's my goal.
Not this year?
No,
I don't think I can swing it this year.
Okay.
Well, these new itineraries are next year. I do have a placeholder already booked that I have to sail by like the first week of May of next year. My wife is really wanting to do Alaska, but I don't know that we'll be able to do that because that's when their season, cruise season for Alaska starts in May. So we would have to be on like the first sailing of the season. And I just don't think that's going to work a ton, but we'll do our best.
Yeah.
I'm pushing for the Destiny because I really want to see that ship, but it is the same itinerary we've done on 2 of our cruises already. So I kind of get not wanting to do that one again, but to me, it's more about the ship than the destination.
Sure. That makes sense. Yeah. Never been on a Disney cruise ship ever. So
Oh, you're missing out. And we will definitely, we're going to do a full episode where we dive into a lot about the cruise line coming up in the next few episodes. I don't know if it's the next one, but probably the next one that I am hosting. That'll be our topic.
That's you next week. So there you go.
Is it me? No, it's
I don't think so.
No, I did last week.
No, I think it's me.
Did you do? Oh yeah, you did. All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right. 2
Well,
weeks.
whenever that is.
I actually think I was
dive
supposed
into
to be
the cruise
hosting
line.
today, to be honest with you, but Caleb was like, "I'm
That's
doing
okay.
it." I was like, "Cool, sounds good to me."
I feel like I haven't done
It's late
one
for
in, like,
Charlie right
forever.
now, so we can't pin that on him.
Yeah,
It's pretty late.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty late. So out of
Okay.
the three European ones, Tyler, you said Norway was the one you were most interested in potentially. I mean, if you were to jump on a ship.
Yeah, I mean, I just use that as an example. I mean, I want to go to Italy just kind of in general. So they have a port of call near Venice, which
Oh,
sounds
hell yeah.
amazing.
Venice would be cool.
But yeah,
Venice is cool.
I think it would just be amazing. Just as something different. Again, I've only ever done the Bahamian cruises, so you just leave Port Canaveral. The next morning you're in Nassau, and then the next morning you're at one of the islands, and then you're back. So it's just kind of quick. But yeah, I would love to do a longer cruise. I think it would be super fun.
Or if you're unlucky and the weather doesn't agree, you're just at Nassau the whole time.
You're stuck in Nassau.
You just hang out in Nassau for a couple of days.
Yeah, we should provide a little context around that. We have a bunch of our fellow agents were
Bummer.
they were unlucky. They were going on a hosted cruise for our agency's third anniversary, and weather kind of derailed their itinerary, so they had to spend 2 days docked in Nassau instead of getting to see Castaway Cay. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but
It's a bummer.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bummer
Yeah.
for them. I'm definitely glad that's the trip I didn't decide to shell out for.
Yep.
Same.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. Well, that sounds like some fun stuff for DCO. We'll have to. We should get on a cruise, us three, at a minimum, and then bring the other two along, so we have the Fab Five together. That'd be fun. I think we should do that.
They still won't be on the show though.
No.
Yeah, because that's what they do, and that's okay.
It's fine.
They
don't
can.
need.
They
We'll
can
have other
heckle.
special guests maybe.
They can heckle us
We
from
will.
beyond, and it's okay.
Oh, for sure they will.
Charlie,
They're heckling
Charlie.
us right now. Actually,
I know. I
Yeah,
know. Like
probably.
as we're doing this, they're going
They
like
are.
those guys.
those guys.
Charlie, what about you? What you got for some news?
So the new animatronics at Frozen Ever After have kicked into service, and man, I don't know what they were thinking about not ever having these to begin with. The projected screens for me are one of the worst things that Disney has done to save a buck, to literally save a buck, because they have the ability to do it. That we know they've been able to do it. They just chose not to, and it ended up being a lackluster ride. And when you watch like the video of people riding it now, I mean, it's a night and day. You're like, those are the characters from the movie, not a faceless screen being projected on that when you go a little bit too far past it, the nose just disappears and you're just like looking at eyes from, it's just so bad. But I'm really, really excited that they took the initiative, or maybe not took the initiative, but they followed along with what they had at one of the other parks and brought the animatronic to Orlando. And it definitely seems like it's going to pay dividends, I think.
I've seen videos.
Yeah, obviously I haven't seen it in person yet, but I did see a ride through, and they look amazing.
They do.
Yeah, I saw videos when it was the projection screens. I've ridden it numbers of times with the projected faces, but I would have loved to have seen it where like it's the Microsoft blue window of death.
I think that's when they shut the ride down.
Like I've seen videos where like that's happened, and like Elsa's face is just blue. And like,
or it's just like the
and it's got,
rainbow
like,
pinwheel.
right, and they've got like the the one video I saw, they had the like outline of the box to like click to like restart the machine or whatever, and I was like, I would have died.
Yeah,
if I was on that boat and I saw that, I would have died of laughter.
Don't tell me they're running that on a Windows machine. That's so disappointing.
It's all Windows. Fun fact: all the machines are Windows. Minus
too bad.
But yeah, they're all Windows, and that's because like they're running the Unreal Engine and all that other stuff on super powerhouses of graphics cards and stuff like that. In order to be able to do all the things that they do, they've got to have some massive horsepower. So
I mean,
what's
quite a bit. Quite a bit. The other, go ahead.
Oh, no, go for it.
Okay, I was gonna say, have you guys seen the video of General Hux breaking down on Rise of Resistance?
Yeah.
He's literally
just like, yeah.
His head is to the side, and he doesn't move. But they continue. So like, there were people that were getting on yesterday, and they like. I mean, I've never seen this before, but where you ride it once, you get off, you walk right back on. There's literally no one on there, and you walk right back on and get right back on. Like, they rode it twice in a row, and the General Hux, like, I mean, they I guess they don't have an alternate ending for General Hux if he breaks down, like they do for Kylo Ren if he breaks down.
Right. Yeah.
So
I have seen where
well,
like the Kylo Ren, that in that same scene where you're like looking up at them on the bridge, where the Kylo Ren like turns around, but he's like not articulated, so he's just like kind of flopping around. Like he's just so over it all.
And it's not smooth at all. Like when he turns and then he's like, go.
It's like you guys again.
Yeah, every 30 seconds I deal with this crap.
Seriously.
He gets all up in his emotions like Kylo Ren does.
Hey, that's why he's a great character.
One of the best gray Jedis in the series.
Refer back to our Star Wars episodes for my thoughts on Kylo Ren and more.
Okay. On that bombshell, we're going to talk the next piece of news. Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, Disney's California Adventure Park, has turned the big 2-5. It's hard to believe that park opened 25 years ago. Like, it kind of blows my mind.
I remember it opening. I mean, I wasn't there, but I remember like it being big news.
Right. So I remember watching movies on the good old VHS tapes. And at the beginning of the Disney movies, they would have like the Toy Story crew looking over the fence of Disneyland. They're like, oh, we got this thing opening up across the park, blah, blah, blah. And I think, if I remember correctly, even one of the toys was like, where are they going to park? Like, I remember stuff like that. And yeah, Grizzly Peak was a big deal. The fact that it was all California themed was a big deal. And now it's
the giant letters out front.
Right. The Golden Gate Bridge, all that stuff. And now like that doesn't exist at all. So it's nothing like it was. Has little nuances about what it was. But
I mean, I would say there's a lot of things that are improved.
Sure. I would agree.
And we're going to talk about kind of, you know, the some of the must-do things at the park, but I think like overall and we've talked about this a little bit before, but it has lost its identity, at least based on the name of the park.
Correct.
But it has upgraded a whole lot of things. And I think what it does really well is it provides a different type of experience than what you get at Disneyland. And it's certainly not doing like what Epcot does, but I think that's kind of the role that it plays is similar. Like Epcot is such a contrast to Magic Kingdom. DCA is a big contrast to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I was actually just having this discussion with one of my coworkers earlier today, who, I mean, his kind of hot take, although he doesn't see it as a hot take, is that he thinks he just prefers DCA over Disneyland. It's not just about being able to drink there, but he's just like, it's just the vibe that I enjoy more. And part of it is the food and drink, but it's just the rides that I enjoy. It's a little bit easier to navigate. And like, you know, I could counter all of those arguments with my own, but I think it's, it's a different point of view. And I think it's trying to accomplish something different. And it certainly does. Because like you can't host something like a food and wine festival at Disneyland. It just wouldn't fit. But in that park, it makes a lot of sense. They have a lot of space for it, and it can fit the theming for California, at least while it's still there.
Right. Well, that's just it, right? Like you've got Soarin' over there, which now through like July 1st, I think this year, it's going to be Soarin' over California again, back for a limited run, which is a whole nother thing that's weird to me, that like in California, you're not always flying over California on Soarin'. Like that's weird to me. I feel weird. California
Adventure,
that's
been my argument forever.
Right. I feel like that's like a given. It should just always be Soarin' over California. because it's in California Adventure. Why would we soar around the world in California? I'm confused.
And there's no reason that the two Soarin' attractions have to match.
No.
Because
No.
outside of like our circles, like who would know?
Nope.
Like guests wouldn't care.
No, they
But
don't care.
I think it would just, it fits thematically. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, they feel like they have to match it.
Yeah. I don't know. But, you know, as every anniversary with anything Disney parks related is, you know, you get your limited merch. So they got a bunch of DCA 25 merchandise things, pins. They got a really cool, I actually really enjoy the 25th anniversary like logo, which is really cool. Like they had it on the pins and on their shirts. It was really cool. It's like they highlight all the different things that are in that park. I mean, you got Mickey's Wheel of Death, which is pretty cool, World of Color, Guardians, San Francisco, Pixar Pier. Like it literally touches on all of it, which is kind of nice. So
Avengers Campus,
Grizzly Peak, like it's all there. And Cars, obviously, with the cozy cones is on there.
Yeah.
So I mean, they incorporate it all for the 25th anniversary, which is really cool. And I feel like DCA does lack in the cohesiveness of everything. Everything's pretty jarring, going from one land to the next. But they've done a really good job of blending it all together in the one logo on the shirt here. So that's kind of cool. And then of course Mickey and Minnie have their special outfits.
What's the piece of the logo that's in the middle, right above the 25?
That's the thing in the, like, as you're walking into the park. Oh my goodness. At the very end of the main street. Tyler, help me out.
I'm trying to look up the logo right now. Oh, Carthay Circle?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know it.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm literally I can see it right now. But yeah, so they've done some pretty cool stuff with that.
That's Carthay Circle. That
you know,
popcorn bucket looks really cool.
I was just going to talk about the popcorn bucket being the Mickey's, Wheel of Death. Which, by the way, if you're ever in DCA and you have the opportunity to ride that Wheel of Death, do it. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, you got to do the swinging.
Yep, do the swinging cars.
Swinging gondola.
Do
at
the
least
swinging
once.
Cars.
It is terrifying, but you got to do it.
But it's a lot of fun. Who would have thought being on the brink of death would bring so much joy?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh man, it's a
lost
blast.
Me on that one.
But I did find this interesting. So we're currently in the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. And then now we've added the 25th anniversary of Disney's California Adventure. This ends like at the end of May. Like it's only a few months long. But the 70th anniversary is going to be like
till August.
Right. Like that's a full year.
Just over a year.
Yeah. So like, I kind of feel like they're doing it a little bit dirty in that a 25th anniversary is only going to be a little bit of time. And like, we won't even get into the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, because like that was like 5 years, it felt like.
Yeah.
But
well,
I don't know.
I also think they kind of know like the park is in a weird kind of transition moment because they've announced all these things. We know what's happening over the next several years. Yes. So I think that park is when all that stuff opens, and it, obviously can't be at all the same time, as amazing as that might be, but I think they're going to give that park a lot of attention when those things open. I think right now they kind of know it's overshadowed by Disneyland because there's not really much construction going on at Disneyland. It is pretty much, all systems go right now.
Yeah.
And the 70th is it's a bigger deal. So right. there's no two ways around it, but that park is going to get its due eventually.
Yeah. And they're going to probably rename it, which they should. And like, so that's the other thing, right? 25 years of what it's been. I feel like the park has had two identities in that 25 years, right? It was heavily California, very, very well themed to that, I think, at one point. And then now it's kind of gone through the transition from a California centric park to a IP paradise. I mean, am I wrong?
Well said. Yep.
It's IP heavy, and now
paradise is a question, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, paradise for some,
not so much for others.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be really interested to see what they're going to do when, you know, Pandora comes, Coco comes. It's going to be I think it's going to be very different than what it is now. So like we'll be on its third identity, because they're ripping out like that entire Hollywood.
Yeah. And
right?
It's pouring over into like where the bus depot is now. They're just going to take that over. So
which is crazy.
That's the whole entranceway where if you're walking in off of the harbor side, it's going to be totally done.
Yep.
And they're going to have that like crossover from the new parking structure. So yeah, it's going to be a mess for probably a good couple years once they really get started with it.
Yep.
Which that makes me kind of sad, because you know we almost always stay somewhere on that side, so it's just going to be really, really messy, I'm sure. But yeah, the park, like I think not to go back to the CEO conversation, but you know, CEOs, like we said, they always get too much credit and too much blame. Not that CEO, Charlie, but
okay,
nice try. But I think like DCA when it opened was clearly like it was Eisner's baby. It just felt very, I mean, because he was an entertainment guy, so he built a very entertainment centric park, and there was some good and bad to that for sure, but it's been slowly chiseled away over the last number of years. And yeah, it needs to have an identity. I just don't know how it can once everything is going to be just so vastly different. And I think I will like each thing on its own. I just don't like that they go together in the same park. It doesn't make sense.
That's fair.
No. Yeah, I think
which kind of how I feel about Hollywood Studios. It's the same thing. It's just Hollywood Studios West.
Exactly. We've beaten it to death as far as that goes, where we talk about the cohesion and lack of cohesion. And oh man, I hope that I know we're going to put in hopefully some really cool new things with Pandora and with Coco. But man, I would hope that I don't even know, like the amount of space that they have to work with. Like, I don't know if they're going to build something that makes it so that you're actually like transitioning into, you know, Mexico or Pandora, like the way that you do. I mean, the way that you do at Animal Kingdom, because you've got a lot of space to work with, and you certainly have a long runway of walking space where there's nothing on the way into Pandora, and then you get to Pandora and you're like, okay, I'm in Pandora now.
Well, and it just naturally fits better there with the theme of the park. Like you're already in a very nature-centric place, so it's not a harsh transition.
No.
But I just don't know how you're going to go from like, you know, their main street, like where Carthay Circle is, and turn left, and like how do you end up in Pandora? Like that's just going to seem very strange. I hope they like, I know we've mentioned this before, but have some kind of portal or like a tunnel or something that preserves the look of it. Because I don't see it. And like based on the concept art, you know, these structures look massive, so you're not going to be able to hide it from outside the park.
Yep.
So you're going to be on Harbor Boulevard and see these massive, like those like stone kind of curved structures. Like it's going to just look weird.
But also, that's kind of like DCA's thing.
Just being weird.
Just
being able to see it from outside.
Being able to see from like forever away. And what sightlines? Sightlines who?
No. Like, all of them. You see you see all the lines everywhere.
Yeah. It's just kind of their, I don't know. At this point, like they almost have to just go full tilt into it. Like, and just stop caring, which is sad because, again, like we talked about on the other previous episode, like tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
Stop just jamming everything in together and tell a story with the park. And I hope that that's going to be the thing that they do to the best of their ability with DCA for the next 25 years. Because honestly, I enjoy going to DCA. I wouldn't avoid DCA, right? If I was staying long enough to go to both parks, of course I'm going to go. Like, not a big deal. And I'm probably going to have a good time riding Incredicoaster, Guardians, of course. Like, gonna have a blast. Radiator Springs Racers, gonna do it several times. Hopefully they figure something out. But
Yeah,
that brings us right into the main topic of today, because it is DCA's 25th anniversary. We are going to do our must-dos of DCA, followed by a ride or die. So, Tyler, what are your must-dos at Disney's California Adventure Park?
I mean, would it shock anyone to know that most of mine are centered around food?
No, doesn't surprise me at all.
Tacos of some sort, maybe.
Yes,
I was gonna
definitely.
say.
Yes. And on top of that list, yeah, the birria tacos in San Francisco. They predate when it was San Francisco. They've been there a while. They are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely number one. The mac and cheese cones at Cozy Cone are wonderful as well.
Never had those.
Yeah. Lamplight Lounge. I know we mentioned this on our episode with Jacob when we were planning his trip, but Lamplight Lounge is a wonderful restaurant, amazing location, especially like around sundown, or if you can time it close to World of Color. Amazing setting, really, really good food. Lobster nachos are out of this world. So good. And then this might be right up your alley, Caleb. Corn Dog Castle is a classic. Love me a corn dog from Corn Dog Castle.
It's so
really
good. So good.
Yeah. So, So I mean, it is a good park for food. When they have the festival going on, adding even more of like the California wines and different things are interesting as well. As far as the rides go, I mean, yeah, there's all the big ones that everybody knows about. Radiator Springs Racers is fantastic. It is the better version of what Test Track is. I'll give it that. Although I really like the new Test Track, but no, Radiator Springs is cool. And this is coming from somebody like, I don't love the Cars movies. I think they're kind of meh, but that ride is amazing. I think the biggest missed opportunity right now, and what I'm really hoping gets kind of a glow up, is going to be Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Because so much was promised with it, and it has been very mediocre up to this point. I mean, you took out Tower of Terror to reskin it for Guardians, which is a good retheme. I'll give it that. Web Slingers, I'm not a fan. It just feels kind of thrown together.
My wrist still hurt from that one.
Yeah. You got some character meet and greets. Pim's Test Kitchen is a pretty good quick service. But I think adding a couple more attractions there is gonna make all the difference. So like right now, like most of the time when we're there, like I'm just kind of walking through Avengers Campus to get to the next thing. So I like to spend most of my time either on Pixar Pier or in Cars Land, because I just think the theming, that's where you really feel
awesome.
immersed, at least to me.
Yep.
Yeah. I like Radiator Springs. Going to Cars Land, which I don't get why they call it Cars Land. Like, it's Radiator Springs. Okay. Like, I know we've talked about it before. I know I've brought it up before. Like, it's Andy's backyard.
We'll probably bring it up again.
It's Andy's backyard. It's not Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios. It's Andy's backyard. And in here, it's Radiator Springs. It's not Cars Land. It's Radiator Springs. Come on, people. Let's get it right.
Well, but there is a big sign that says Cars Land.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Yeah, the people who made the thing are definitely wrong. Also, I think I need to get my wife to paint us a picture of somebody beating a dead horse so that I can like bring it out when we talk about things we've already beat to death, like the fact that it's Cars Land versus Radiator Springs. It's so crazy. It really is, though.
Cohesion.
Tell a story. Like it's 100% true.
Disneyland better.
We asked for
Right.
what castle? We ask for, so we love these parks. Like we love all of the parks like so much that we're looking for, we're just really looking for them to bring that extra stuff. And it's probably because we have like memories. Caleb, when was the first time you went to any of the parks?
To 2018.
2018. Okay, so you weren't a kid, but Tyler and I at least have memories of when we were kids being down there, and the like, just like the feeling of awe and like just amazement at being where we were with these things. And I think we're continuing to search for that as adults when we go there, and we just get taken out of the moment when you can see from Galaxy's Edge all the way to Andy's backyard. And oh yeah, lo and behold, it's not even called Andy's backyard, it's called Toy Story Land. And they just like, there's little things that like I feel like they used to do, and there's still a lot of those things that are happening, but I feel like there's stuff that they used to do that they don't do. And I also should bring out the picture of old man yelling at cloud right now, because that's literally what I'm doing here. Is like, they used to do back in my day. Imagineers cared about what they were doing. It does make a difference.
To your point, Charlie, I don't remember the first time I went, because I probably was taken before I had like a conscious thought. Because my family, we moved to Florida when I was like 1. So I'm sure I was taken to the parks at some point, not long after that. I definitely remember going like preschool age, kindergarten age. So like, it's just always been there for me. Which, that's why it's such a part of me now. But like, I think, we're looking for, because we know what they can do when it's done well. And to me, it's not even like, well, it used to be so good and now it's not. It's like they've done amazing stuff recently, and they've also done what I would say is half-ass stuff recently. So like, you've shown you can do it. Why can't you do it all the time? Because we want it to be great. And the thing is, like, if you make it great, like, we will want to go more and spend more money. So it becomes a win-win. We get what we want out of it, and you get what you want out of it, and we just keep going.
Yeah, totally like a synergy thing. Like, we give you money, you give us what we want. We give you money, you give us what we want. We give you money, you give us what we want. It's almost like that's how that works.
Yeah. Well, you guys didn't name any must-dos. I know I kind of rambled on for a bit, but what do we got?
Charlie, what do you got for must-dos?
For me, I didn't get to experience like everything that that DCA had to offer, because we kind of picked and chose although we did end up doing Guardians twice. So I can't really say that, but Guardians is absolutely, an awesome skin of Twilight Zone. I think it's 100% worth and should be something that you should do if you like that kind of ride and don't mind the chaotic the rocket coming in and just literally throwing you up and down over and over again, and you having no idea how many times that's going to happen until he decides you're all set. Two really
so that
awesome
ride
soundtrack.
Doesn't bother you, but Dinosaur bothered you?
Dinosaur was fine for me. My whole family got sick on Dinosaur, but I was fine.
Oh, not you.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing ever. Like everybody, I'm motion sickness guy. Like in my family, like I'm the guy who gets motion sick. Everyone else afterwards, it's the worst superpower ever. Worst ever.
I am motion sickness, man.
running down the street. Oh no!
Too much motion.
Too much motion. Oh, I shook my head. No. Oh God! Now I have to lay down for an hour. I'm sick.
I must nap.
It is the worst superpower ever.
How are you on mission space?
I did it one time many years ago when it was first released, and I did it on the lower setting because there was no way, and I didn't do well because it was actually
awesome.
it's really cool. It's very, very cool. So like I was really big into dinosaurs for a while I was a kid, and I was really big into space stuff for a while I was a kid. So I wanted to experience at least once. Didn't really take into account how claustrophobic. Like I didn't even know I had claustrophobia of any kind at all. And you're like pretty tightly, sardined in there
Oh yeah, you're not moving.
to experience it. So I did okay, but I haven't done it again since then. So if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as other things in DCA that I would say are things that you wouldn't want to miss, the Barria tacos are definitely on my list of things. I think if you really like a genetically enhanced pretzel, you should go to Pim's to get that genetically enhanced pretzel that's like double the size of your head and fed all 5 of us, which was remarkable. And I mean, as far as what we experienced there, Radiator Springs Racers is phenomenal. And again, I don't get how you call it Radiator Springs Racers, and then you don't call the area that it's in Radiator Springs. You call it Cars Land. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like I agree with. I mean, not that I don't agree with Caleb most of the time, but like I do agree with Caleb here. Like that's crazy. It seems crazy.
I don't agree with Caleb most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. We're still friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's agree on everything.
I say some crazy stuff sometimes.
Ain't that the truth? It's the truest thing you've said all day.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's definitely one of the true things I've said today. Pretty much all the things I say today are pretty much true in one form or another. Ow, I just kicked the table.
And there it is. Take that.
Ow.
Karma.
Right.
Karma for something. Who knows?
I don't even know.
So what about you, Caleb?
That'll teach you to say what, Castle?
What are your things? What are your must-dos as far as DCA?
There's a few things that I will absolutely do every time. One of them is Incredicoaster, because that is truly a one of a kind attraction.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Ha.
Hey.
Corn Dog Castle, obviously, that's a thing.
Better
World of Color.
Casey's.
Oh, them are fighting words. Them are fighting words. Better than Casey's. I would say they are the California equivalent.
Okay. Okay.
But World of Color.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's
how did I not mention World of Color?
That's a really, really good point. It's so much fun.
Fantastic show. And then especially like with what they've got going on now, Muppets being the opening announcement.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good. Rainbow Connection, Boys to Men.
So Rainbow Connection. Yeah, I mean,
so good. You want to cry? That's when you'll cry. And then probably another, and I know like this gets like the line is always long for it, and I love it and I hate it that the line is long, because in my opinion, Hero and Baymax don't get enough love. But like being able to meet Hero and Baymax at DCA, like I'm gonna go meet him every time, because getting a big old hug from that giant marshmallow is a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah.
So
I didn't even see him when we were there.
Oh, dude, that is the best hug you'll ever get. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's right around the corner from where the tacos are.
Yeah. I figured.
Hug.
Yeah.
That hug you got from Chewbacca, I bet that was great hugging that carpet. But hugging a marshmallow, man, ain't nothing better. So those are my top things that I would do. Obviously, like I'm gonna do other things. I'm gonna do Soarin'. I'm gonna do Guardians. I'm gonna do not gonna do Web Slingers. Not gonna happen. But yeah,
it was fun. I thought it was fun. It's not something I would say you can't miss when you're there, but it was fun.
It's really cool. One thing that I do like about Web Slingers is the interactive portion of it. Like you can buy the Black Panther thing for your hands, or the arc reactor for your hands, and use those instead of the webs, which is super cool. But yeah, like there's a bunch of things that are super cool about Web Slingers, but it's not on my thing. If I miss Web Slingers, I'm okay with that. But I think we should do a ride or die for DCA.
Okay. All right. So I've got a randomized. Well, I'm going to choose. I've got a list of all of the things at DCA, and hopefully, well, we're going to put Tyler on the spot. I think. Tyler, I'm going to need you to defend. All right. I'm hitting the wheel. The wheel's coming around.
Is this just rides, or is it snacks, or like is it just kind of everything?
It is rides only. And our winner for today that you need to defend, if you can, is Jumpin' Jellyfish.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean,
Defend
wow.
it. Defend it.
That's a tough one, man. I mean, who doesn't love a classic carnival ride that you could find in state fairs all over the country? You know, if you come all the way to Anaheim from, middle of the country, you're like, you know what, man, this reminds us of that ride we went on back home, except this one is themed like jellyfish. That's amazing. But the best thing about the Jumpin' Jellyfish is right across the walkway is good old Corn Dog Castle. So that is probably the best thing. While you're on the Jumpin' Jellyfish, you can be planning what you're going to order from Corn Dog Castle, which is right next door. There we go.
What would you order from Corn Dog Castle if you're doing that?
Oh man. Sometimes I like the just the cheddar cheese stick, just the fried cheddar cheese. And sometimes I'll just go classic. They do special ones sometimes. They've done like a spicy glaze on their classic corn dog. That's pretty good. But I'm usually doing one of the original
spicy
too.
Glaze. Okay. All right. Very
Jumpin'
good.
Jellyfish. Wow, that was rough. That was rough.
That was a rough one.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
That's rough. Oh,
Caleb,
I don't even want to know.
Like, you could have given me Goofy Sky School, and like I would have done better with that.
Going to have to go with Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. Defend it.
All right. You remember when you were like 7 years old and you didn't get the thing you wanted? You threw a fit. Okay. And then when you finally come to, you felt like you're going to throw up. Right? You throw this fit, throwing a temper tantrum. You feel like you're going to throw up. You've been jerked around up and down, spinning in circles. That's how you feel on Emotional Whirlwind, okay? It's probably properly rated.
It's one of those ones that looks crazy.
Might as well be a hot air balloon. It's Dumbo, but hot air balloons.
Right.
And you don't have much of a good time at all. And by the end of it, you're like, wow, all of that for what? You did when you were 7. So take it from me. Emotional Whirlwind, Inside Out, love joy, love sadness and anger, but I could do without it. The temper tantrum.
All right.
And then you get to watch the Incredicoaster go around you a couple times. It's like, that's cool.
That's probably the best thing about it is just where it is.
The Incredicoaster. Oh, and also,
the view.
Also, you can see Mickey's Wheel of Death and contemplate
when it's open. Is it open again?
Yeah, it's open.
It's open now. Yeah, it closed. It closed like the day or a couple days, like the day before we got there.
That's why I went the day before so I could go ride it, and we didn't ride it.
So. Nobody wanted to do it, right? And
then, nobody wanted to go.
The Pixar.
The line was long.
The emotional the thing we just talked about, Inside Out, that was closed too. That I never saw that going while we were there.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that's a little bit different about Disneyland and DCA. Some of the rides have to close because of the morning mist that's off the bay. Like Incredicoaster, we beelined for it. We rope dropped, went right to it, and I probably would have ridden it at that point because we had just done the hauling our buns all the way over there. No, Gemini, I don't want you to handle my tasks right now. Thank you for interrupting my train of thought. But we beelined over there. I probably would have done it, but we didn't get to. And then later on, you guys ended up doing it. You had done it the day before as well, so I don't think we had as big of a as big of a need. So
The one time I rode Incredicoaster like 9 times in a row.
yeah, that's excessive. That's excessive. That's excessive for doing anything 9 times in a row.
I had
All right, let's
lightning
do
lane
one
after
more.
lightning lane. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Your
Yeah.
turn, Charlie. What are you going to defend?
I don't even, I mean, I'm going to hit it, but like, I might not even know what I'm looking at. So I'm going to try.
That's fine.
I'll steal it from you if you don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Or yeah.
Cause there's only some of the things that I actually even got to do or see.
Yeah.
Yep. This isn't one of them. Golden Zephyr.
Oh,
Take it, Caleb.
I've ridden that. You ever ridden on the back of a speeding bullet?
No. No, I have not.
Well, if you ride Golden Zephyr, you still haven't.
Okay.
I tell you what, Golden Zephyr though is a really cool ride in that one, it is a throwback to an IP that like nobody knows. Nobody has any idea. So if you do know, if you know, you know. The other thing that's really cool about that, it is right on the water of Pixar Pier. So like when you're like, so you're strapped in this bullet of a thing and you get spinning real fast. It's kind of like a chair ride, right? The chair swings. You get out swinging and you're like hanging out over the water as you're spinning around real fast. And you get some pretty cool views of Pixar Pier. Also, Corndog Castle, you can see that from there. And Incredicoaster, you can see that. Fun Wheel, you can see that. But what's really cool is if you do it at night and they're getting ready for World of Color, you can see like all of the water jets getting ready. You can watch maybe they're like lighthouses. I don't know. They're like roofs lift up for the projectors to come out to get prepared. And it's really kind of a peaceful thing to do. And when you're back in that end of the park and you really don't want to ride the crazy roller coaster that is Incredicoaster, and you want to do something slow and kind of fun, you jump on the Golden Zephyr because there's nobody there anyway. You'll never have to wait for that ride.
No, I never even think that I saw it. What is it? So if you know, what am I not knowing here? What is it themed after?
Is the Rocket Man, right? Yeah.
A Rocketeer?
Yeah, Rocketeer, that guy. Yeah.
I don't think it's themed after Rocketeer. I mean, my quick research here, you know, because obviously I'm an armchair Google man. Like my quick research doesn't show me. It says it's themed after Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon style rocket ships.
So when I was there and I talked to the cast member, they had said the Rocketeer is where it came from, and they even have like a little tiny. They even have a tiny little Rocketeer on the logo.
1940.
I could see that in the aesthetic.
Yeah. Not the Golden Zephyr itself is not a Rocketeer thing, but like that's the
look.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see. Yeah, I can see that with what was there. Was it operating? I don't think it was operating when we were there.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, there just wasn't anybody there.
I don't recall.
So nobody was riding it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at a picture right now.
Of all the rides over there, I like these Silly Symphony swings. I think that's kind of cool. If for no other reason than the Silly Symphony is a reference to like early Disney animated shorts.
Hell yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people know that, but I just like that. It's kind of a deep cut.
I remember Silly Symphony. That's how old I am. And on that note,
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the whole
I don't
thing
want people to watch me while I'm on a ride.
I'm on a ride. You can watch me while I'm on a ride.
On that bombshell, this has been another episode of the Grim Grinning Dads. If you could, would you please like, subscribe, follow on all of our social medias? You can find us anywhere at Grim Grinning Dads. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the places you can find a podcast. Promise we're there. If we're not, let me know. in the comments below. Until next time, when the dads come out to socialize.